Hi everyone, my name is Leanne. Welcome to my channel. So today I'm doing a Q&A, a teen mom Q&A. If you don't know me, my name is Leanne. I'm 19 years old and I am a teen mom. My son is 9 months old. His name is Caston. And I'm doing a Q&A for my first video to start my YouTube career as I have my TikTok career. I know I already have YouTube videos, but those are just videos. This is like me steadily trying to post thoroughly on my YouTube. So without further ado, we're just gonna jump right into the questions. Okay, let's go to the video where I asked to ask questions. So I'll go right there. All right, so first question. How did your parents react to you being pregnant with Caston? Well, when I got pregnant, I was 18, I'm sorry. I was 18 when I got pregnant with him. And everybody was like, she's grown. I really don't care what she does. But this phone is tripping out. I'm sorry. But they was like, she's 19. She's grown. It doesn't matter if she's pregnant or not. Like, that's just her. That's her life. So my parents didn't care. I thought my dad would be more mad than my mom was, but he actually wasn't. He was like, she's grown. She can do what she wants. But my mom really wasn't mad either. So I can't really say, oh, my mom was mad, because she wasn't. All right. How did you tell everyone you were pregnant? So when I told everyone I was pregnant, I told my family first, and then Canyon's family first, which is my husband. I told their family first before I just posted it on Facebook and TikTok. I was like, boop, here you go. Here you go. Here's you something for your feed. Happy 2020. I found out I was pregnant in March, so it was actually very early on in the year. All right. Next question. What do you do to work from home? So I work from home. I am a TikTok influencer. I make money via Creator Fund. And I also run 2 small businesses. I have a photography business that I opened when I was 17 years old. And I have a custom creation and designs business that I opened earlier this year, just because I felt like I needed to make more income in my life as being a stay-at-home mom. So I became more of a work-from-home mom, and it has been going wonderful. What are your tips for high school? So my tips for high school would be to don't be in no drama bullshit. Just stay out of it. Steer clear of it. Nobody is really your friend. So find a real friend and stick with them, because they're probably not going to be there after high school either. So yeah, that's my tips for high school. Who is the first person besides Canyon that you told you were pregnant with Caston? So Canyon was actually not the first person that I told. I told my friend Shelby first. Then I called my brother Skylar, who recently passed away. And he was dating my best friend. And so I knew if I called him, I could get them both to know what's going on. They were actually on their way to pick up Canyon from work along with Canyon's cousin. And I called them and I was like, hey, I just got a positive pregnancy test. I need you to go pick me up another one. And they were like, okay. So they went and picked me up another one. And by that point, Canyon already knew kind of what was going on. Then he came home and I peed on it and I was pregnant. Were you scared being a first-time mama? Absolutely. Being a first-time mom was very scary. And, ooh, are you okay, monkey? Anyways, being a first-time mom was very scary. It was definitely something that I was not expecting. So, yeah. Did you go through postpartum depression? I did, and I still am. Postpartum sucks. What was the best part of pregnancy and birth? Birth was meeting him. Pregnancy was getting to see him on ultrasounds and feel him move. What's the scariest part of becoming a mom? Worrying about your child's health and all the scary stuff that comes along with it. Stuff of that nature. Yeah. Have you ever had depression? If so, what caused it? I have had depression. I live with a lifetime of traumas. Almost 10 years ago, I had the worst thing that ever happened to me, and it caused a lot of PTSD from my early age. And yeah, so I'll do a furthermore video on that. That'll be my next video, explaining my whole life from that time that I ended up having that traumatic event all the way up until now, because I have a whole story I need to tell y'all. So yeah. How far along were you when you found out you were pregnant? I was 4 weeks when I found out I was pregnant, and I announced at 5 weeks. I went to the doctor for the first time at 6 weeks, and I had a follow-up appointment at 7 weeks, and I heard his heartbeat for the first time at 7 weeks. All right. Now I have to go to my other account because I have questions on there too.
Here I come. I smell my bone.
Caston's little toy. I smell my bone. All right. First question. What do you find that is hardest about being a young mom? Your freedom definitely goes away. I mean, you can't do things that all the other teenagers are doing. Like, obviously, you can't go to parties every weekend. You can't hang out with your friends 24/7. Most of your friends wind up leaving you. Ironically, yes. And they don't ever include, the friends that you do have don't ever include you in anything because they know you're not going to be able to come because you're a mom. So that is why I have tried to find more mom friends. I mean, obviously, my best friend is my best friend. She's not a mom, but that's always going to be my best friend, and she understands that I have a kid and still tries to include me and stuff, along with including my baby. How did you adjust to being a mom? It really all came naturally. I mean, of course, it took, the first few weeks were kind of rough, but it all comes naturally. Like, all your motherly instincts, it just is there. What would you be doing if you didn't have a baby at such a young age? I don't know. I've never even, I mean, I guess partying all the time like I used to be. Partying and having a good time. I don't really try to think about what I would be doing if I didn't have a baby at a young age, because I love my baby and I'm very thankful that I did. So, because I believe I took a big life turnaround. How many kids do you want? If so, do you have names for them? I want 1 to 2 more kids. If the next one's a girl, then I'm done. But I have names picked for them, and they're going to be named after my brother that passed away. Like I mentioned earlier in this video, both my children, boy or girl, will be named after him. What are your favorite girl names? Canley. Canley is my favorite girl name, and like I said, her middle name will be Skylar. But Canley will be my daughter's name. It's a mixture of mine and Canyon's name. When is baby number 2 coming? I don't know. We're not trying, but we're not preventing. So I could literally pop up pregnant right now. But I'm keeping my pregnancy, my next pregnancy, a secret from the internet. So, yeah. I'm keeping it all a secret until people start asking questions like, oh, you look pregnant. Are you pregnant? And when I get flooded with questions on if I'm pregnant, then that's when I'm going to announce. Because, yeah. But I'm currently not pregnant, not trying to get pregnant, but not preventing to get pregnant. And baby number 2, if I don't get pregnant before, will be coming, or we'll be starting to try in 2022. So, big things coming, big things. Why did you decide to have a kid so young? So, some of y'all know, some of y'all might not know, I planned my pregnancy at 16. I was 16 years old when I planned my pregnancy. Though I did not get pregnant when I was 16 due to PCOS and infertility and losses. Well, I did get pregnant at 16, but it ended in a loss. So, what I did was I started planning everything, and it was because I was in love with my husband, and I knew that we were going to have a child one day, and I knew that he was the man that I was going to be with the rest of my life. So that was that. Next question. How can I tell my boyfriend I'm pregnant and only 15? Just do it. There's no easy way to do it. There's no hard way to do it. Just do it. It's the only advice I have for you, love. Has Cash been on formula, or did you give him regular milk? So, Cashton is only 9 months old. Because I was unable to breastfeed, he had to be formula fed. Babies are not allowed to drink whole milk until they are 11, 12 months old, per my pediatrician. So he's never had whole milk. He's only had formula, and we will be keeping him on that until he turns 12 months old, which will be his first birthday. So, what is Cashton's favorite baby food? Anything fruity. Will Cashton go to daycare? No. If I can help it, none of my children will ever see the inside of a daycare because I am a stay-at-home mom. What's my favorite food? Anything Italian. Favorite fast food? McDonald's. Favorite thing about being a mom? Watching my baby grow up. Favorite home meal? I love to cook, so like anything, but probably chicken and dumplings. Do I like driving? I do not like driving. I hate driving, but I'll do it. Do I like coffee? Of course, I'm a coffee addict. Will baby number 2 go to private school if you have a baby number 2? Yes, just like Cashton will go to private school. I think I have a couple more questions from Snapchat. I'm not sure if they saved on my phone. We're going to see. If you have any content ideas on what my next bit of content should be, go for it. Okay, how did you meet your husband? We met when my ex-boyfriend passed away. They were best friends. I knew of him before. I'd seen him in person, but we didn't really talk. And we were placing the crosses at his wreck site, and he came up to me and gave me a hug, and I was like, what are you doing? Why are you hugging me? Like, we don't know each other. And he was like, look, we're both going through a hard time. Just accept it. And I was like, okay. Hardest part about being a first-time mom, I think I already answered that. But the sleepless nights and the just taking care of the baby the first few weeks is rough. When are you trying for baby number 2? 2022. What's your favorite thing about Cash? Everything. I love that baby more than my whole soul. When will you get pregnant again, and how long are you waiting? Could be any time, but if it's under my control, not till 2022. Boy name. For the next boy, it'll be Skylar Lee. What was your reaction when you found out you were pregnant for the very first time? So when I got pregnant for the very first time, I was 15 years old. And, yeah, 15 years old. And I was with a dude who was currently in jail. And I was very shocked. And I knew that that baby wasn't his because he was in jail. So, yeah, sound like a bad person. I really was at that time. I was scared because I was 15. I lived with my parents. I didn't have a job. I didn't have any money. And I honestly was kind of relieved when I lost that baby because I was not ready to be a mom at all. I was nowhere prepared to be a mom. Little did I know that a year later I would be ready to be a mom, and I could probably had bossed up and did it anyways. But yeah, no. It just wasn't the time. It wasn't the right time. Like I said, the guy that I was with was in jail, and that baby was clearly not his. And so yeah, I think everything happens for a reason, and that happened for a reason. So yeah, simple as that. What was your biggest accomplishment in 2021? I don't know. I know that sounds bad, but I really don't know what my biggest accomplishment in 2021 was. But maybe I can make a biggest accomplishment. So y'all comment down below and let me know some things that I could accomplish. Then, I mean, maybe gaining a little bit of weight would be a good accomplishment because I am tiny and I hate my body. So, yeah. Maybe that will be a bigger accomplishment for this year. Alright, and I think, what's your favorite part about being a mom? I've already answered that. And what do you want to be when you get older? A nurse. I wanted to go to college before I got pregnant. But I got pregnant, so I didn't go to college, and I wanted to be a nurse. So maybe I can fulfill that dream one day. So, I think that's all in the Q&A. If y'all have any more questions, feel free to ask them in the comments, and I'll do them on the next Q&A video. The next video that I do will be a story time, a full long story time based on the time, like I said, that I had my first traumatic thing go on in my life all the way up until now. So I'm going to tell you literally everything that has ever happened to me from the time I was 10 years old to now, and how I became what I am today, and what I do and what I have, and that I'm grateful for everything that I have and everything that I've been through, because it leads me to where I am today. So thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing more videos, more vlogs, posting updates, stuff like that. Follow me on my socials. I'll link them in the description below. Also, go subscribe to my girl's channel, Jordanna, who helped me do all this with my YouTube and helped me, inspire me to do this. I love her so much, and she has helped me dramatically with this. So yeah, I love y'all, and thank you for watching.